Gumbo podcast contains language that some may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. Well, now we're done with that shit. Let's start the show. For the victory lap, though. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I should overcome. 2020 is almost the hell over. Welcome. You're listening to the Home for the Holidays / Good Riddance 2020 episode of the Digital Gumbo podcast. I'm your host, Nookie Bishop Jr., joined as always by my co-host T. Petty and Idris Elbow. Checking in on you, T. Petty. How was your Thanksgiving?
How was my Thanksgiving? Oh, it was quiet. It was good, though. I cooked a shit ton of food that none of y'all was here to eat, so I had to eat it by myself with, one of my corn days.
Okay.
Talk to my family, the usual in the age of the Rona. How was yours?
It was good. It was good, quiet with family. Got to see my niece from out of town and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, so everything was good. I got a couple of Thanksgiving questions that we'll talk about in a few minutes, but it was quiet, nice, no problem, so everything good. Idris Elbow, my main man, how was your Thanksgiving, bro?
What's up, Nook? What's up, T. Petty? This your boy Idris Elbow with a little bit of ash on the elbow, and I will tell you, for 2020, the ash on my elbow is the least of my worries. Thanksgiving was good. It was our first Thanksgiving home as a family, just the four of us, and we were doing all kind of Thanksgiving traditions. We even started a new Thanksgiving tradition.
Okay,
we have it is a stuffed turkey piñata. So we made a cardboard turkey.
Okay.
And we put all the leftover Halloween candy inside the cardboard turkey. And then we took sticks and just kind of beat the turkey and busted open like a piñata. So that was a new Thanksgiving tradition for us.
That's what's up. That was stuff, man. You can't be giving your ideas away on the podcast, bro. Now you know. Turkeys is going to be out there where they can just sell the turkeys and put 2020 on them. And people going to beat the hell out of them. And the candy just going to spill out everywhere. That's cool. That's coming. That's coming, y'all. Piñata turkeys for 2021. All right, let's roll into this holiday edition, y'all. Did y'all get a chance to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? I'm just curious. T. Petty?
I never watched that, so no.
Okay, I didn't watch it either. Dries, did you watch the parade?
No, I didn't watch the parade. I didn't watch the parade in years. Don't they have the big balloons of Snoopy and the princesses and everything else, the characters and the bands from all the different high schools?
Yeah, they have all the bands and entertainment and stuff. I didn't think it was going to be a parade this year, so I missed it. I think they went 2 blocks.
Who was parading by when nobody was out?
Yeah, they just literally went, I think 2 blocks, and the balloons didn't really fly that high, so I totally missed that. I don't know why Macy's don't have, they got a channel for everything else, right? They need to have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade channel. You can watch the parade 365 days a year, all the old parades and stuff, and, get them on demand. So
why would you want to?
Well, I'm just saying for those that like the parade. I like the parade personally.
What does it do, though? What is the purpose?
It's a time killer before the football come on at 12 o'clock, So while I'm waiting to go in there and make my macaroni and cheese in the kitchen, I just watch the parade and Big Bird and, everybody be on there. And but yeah, I did not get a chance to watch the parade this year. So
I think the parade is the biggest, draw of the parade. Yeah. I never, it is looking at the floats and the stuff like that. But I think it is for folks coming out in person, right? It is a tradition. It's something you do. You kind of come out with the family and just kind of gather and then just kind of look and have fun. But in the age of the Rona, you shouldn't be gathering packed in together like that. So you're right, it kind of loses some of its appeal. So I'm with T. Petty on that.
Okay, can I just say that does not appeal to me even before the Rona? Who wants to be around a bunch of fucking strangers when I should be at home cooking the rest of my food and getting drunk? I'm confused.
You got your priorities set. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, Drees, cranberry sauce, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Well, it depends on the cranberry sauce. Now, cranberry sauce, usually how we eat cranberry sauce is out the can. And you open the can, and it comes out in this big chunk that looks like the can.
Right.
And then you slice it up into circles. And then you put it on a platter.
Yes.
And that is canned cranberry sauce, how it's traditionally been done.
Yes.
Now, I know in my mind that's probably not the best way to enjoy cranberry sauce. Like, I don't know who makes cranberry sauce from scratch, and it's probably delicious, but that's the only way I know to enjoy cranberry sauce, and we do it because we've always done it that way. And it's not like I'm craving cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving, but we always do it like that. We cut it into circles, which makes absolutely no sense, but that's how we enjoy cranberry sauce.
Gotcha. T-Petty, you a cranberry sauce person?
I am, because it's something about the cranberry sauce being mixed with the greens and the macaroni and cheese and the dressing. Like, you get all that on one fork. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
So I make my cranberry sauce from scratch. Put a little
What? You make your cranberry sauce from scratch, T-Petty?
I do. It's easy to make. However,
you about to snatch somebody's son.
no thank you. I've already had somebody's son. I'm good on that. I'll borrow somebody's son, though, for a while. But quit distracting me. We'll talk about that later. I don't have anything against the canned cranberry sauce, because I will eat it either way, because it's just good. I never eat it any other time of year but Thanksgiving and Christmas. One of those holidays, I will have some cranberry sauce, either fresh or out of the can. Either way, I want some.
Gotcha. Now, T-Petty, you spot on with the cranberry sauce. Like, I like it when mine mixed with the Pillsbury Crescent dinner roll. You put a little bit of the cranberry sauce on the Poppin' Fresh dough. Bam.
Poppin' Fresh.
Poppin' Fresh of the crescent rolls. Then you get the ones you gotta break it on the side of the sink and bust it open, and then you lay them out. You gotta
come out light and fluffy, light and flaky.
Light and flaky.
Are y'all still talking about rolls? Or y'all talking about something else?
No, light and flaky, the crescent rolls. But my mother-in-law made cranberry chutney, which still has some of the fruit. Like, this was like fresh cranberries and stuff, and she made that as well, and that was absolutely delicious. So, your boy, if somebody else is making the chutney or the cranberry sauce, I'll have it. But I'm a traditional, in the can cranberry sauce guy. So we'll see how this goes for Christmas and what's up with that. Speaking of Thanksgiving, Florida man story. This guy got on TV from Florida talking about he thaws his turkey in the pool. He said that he makes sure that the turkey is sealed and that none of the chlorine water gets in with the turkey, but he throws the frozen turkey in the pool and thaws it. T-Petty, the floor is yours.
What kind of dumbass shit is that? That's just fucking ridiculous. You know what? It's Florida. I don't even have to ask the rest of the demographic question. That's disgusting. Moving on. Next question.
Drees, thawing the turkey in the pool.
Why would you even do that? If you have a pool, you have a sink, you have a kitchen sink. Just put it in the kitchen sink. Just let it defrost, dethaw. It just makes no sense.
Refrigerator 2-3 days ahead of time, like you're supposed to, so you don't give your family ptomaine poisoning. How about that?
This just makes no sense.
How do you conceive something like that? We just gonna take a frozen turkey, throw it in the pool, and just let it thaw. Like, you gotta, if you using your pool, if the temperature is warm enough, you gotta avoid the turkey while you're swimming in the pool. And
the same way you conceive of the idea that you get clean in the shower on your legs by just letting the soap run down.
That's all kind of nastiness. Unbelievable.
And that chlorine getting in that turkey. I don't care how good you seal it. That chlorine getting in that turkey.
Everything else floating around in that damn pool water.
Drees, the mayor from Austin, Texas, had a nice videotape message for the citizens of Austin. He said, stay home for Thanksgiving. Everybody's masked up. You should have only your immediate family or 2 or 3 people maximum. He taped the message while he was on vacation with his family for Thanksgiving in Mexico. So he went to a whole nother country to record this message telling people to stay at home, and he didn't stay his ass at home. What do you think about that?
All right, first of all, was he black?
I'm not sure looking at him if I could tell his ethnicity.
He's not black.
I think he was black. And the reason why I say that, because black people is a king of do what I say, not what I do. And this was the case of it. Do what I say, not what I do. I know what's best for you. Don't worry about me. That's exactly what that was.
T. Petty, happy Thanksgiving from Mexico by the Austin mayor.
You know what? Leadership is a quality that is lacking in so many leaders. That's all I have to say about that dumb bullshit. How you gonna tell me to do something and you're not doing it? And you're in Texas. They already down there acting crazy.
They don't even need an excuse.
I hate everything.
Black Friday during the Rona, apparently these people haven't figured out that there's a little thing called Amazon and that you can order shit off a computer and they drop it off on your porch. So, T. Petty, what did you see Black Friday wise in your neck of the woods, or what did you see on TV? There's a lot of people out here.
So first of all, that whole Black Friday bullshit, I didn't do that before the Rona because why? People. So I don't even believe in that. As far as buying stuff, that is all psychological. Because if you look, there are sites you can go to track prices, like on Amazon or whatever, and the prices are no different. All they do is just put a little red line through it and make you feel like you get the deal. So what you should do is go get Consumer Reports, like somebody with some sense, and it'll tell you the best time of year to buy your electronics, and it's not around Black Friday. So I didn't buy anything. Well, not that much.
My goal was to keep my credit cards in my pocket. I think I was good for the most part. I don't think I spent any money. But, Drees, Black Friday during the Rona, what did you see, man?
I'm going to tell y'all a Black Friday story I had. Because I don't usually do Black Friday, but I did it this one year. This is like, okay, we old enough to remember when, flat screen TVs was like new. Yeah. When they first came out, like true flat screen TVs. And I think I went to a store that they had a special on like a flat screen TV. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get up. I got up, it was like 6 in the morning. I think I was at the store before 6:30, before they opened up. I kind of got in the line. And it wasn't a real long line, but it was like, it was a lot of people. And I got in the store. I said, I'm going to get this flat screen TV because I had a really good special deal on it. And I went in there and I raced in the store and I found a flat screen TV. I was like, oh, I got one, because that's the other thing with Black Friday is like they would like limit the amount of things that create a frenzy. And so I got the TV and the box and I went to the counter and I paid for it. And I got home, I tell you, within a month, that TV stopped working. It was trash. It was a trash TV. And I was like, I done got up 6 o'clock in the morning to get this TV, and it is like just garbage. And ever since then, I was like, I will never do another Black Friday in my life. So I haven't been back to Black Friday. I've done Black Friday since then. So they burnt me once. I was like, that's it. You ain't get me no more.
Now, they got you on a legitimate tip at whatever store this was, but these fools going out here meeting people in the Burger King parking lot for a PS5, you exchange the money for the PS5, and then you get home and it's a box of bricks. You damn fool. It's on you. You deserve what you got.
If you ain't checking the box, that's on you, especially if you're doing a deal in a fast food parking lot.
Unbelievable. T. Petty, they out here saying it's a mistletoe shortage. They said, 1, it's not growing like it did usually. 2, with the COVID, people ain't going to be really using the mistletoe. So, have you ever been kissed under the mistletoe? And what is mistletoe?
Number 1, hell no. Y'all know how I feel about strangers being close to me, let alone putting their lips on me. And if I know you and want you to kiss me, we don't need no mistletoe. And 3, mistletoe, It looks like it's poison ivy to me, so I don't fuck with it. You know how I feel about nature.
Drees, Poison Ivy Gate 2020. They said that they ain't got none, and they said that people ain't gonna be kissing. Well, shit, it ain't no holiday parties anyway, but people ain't gonna be kissing under the mistletoe because they ain't got none, and they ain't supposed to be kissing during the Rona. What you think?
You know, I never bought into the mistletoe thing. It just never made sense to me that you're gonna hold up a piece of plant and then somebody's supposed to kiss you. Like, you know, it just never made sense to me. It's something I never brought into, and I've never done it. I've never like kissed under the mistletoe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I might have kissed my wife under a mistletoe a time or two, but I can't ever remember using that outside of that as a way to kiss somebody. And I don't think it makes any sense.
Look, for all you people that's single or whatever, you're trying to get kissed during Christmas, let me give you a modification. You get you a hat and you get you a stick, and you put you a nickel bag of weed or a dime bag of weed on that stick on your hat, and you'll get kissed. You might not be somebody who wants to kiss you, but you'll get kissed. It's a plant. You could call it mistletoe.
Are you saying all black people smoke weed?
Well, hey, I'm just saying, you know, you got a weed on your hat and it's holiday time. People want to get high. I'm just saying, you'll be able to get you a kiss. You could just put mistletoe on your hat or label a little baggy mistletoe. I bet you they will be able to get kissed. That's just practical advice from me, Nookie Bishop Jr. here on the Digital Gumbo podcast. Okay, T. Petty, these corny ass holiday commercials, the ones for the jewelry, the one for the cars. Is a car a bullshit holiday gift? It's like, Merry Christmas, here's 59 payments for you.
Exactly. So unless you are bringing me a car that is fully paid for, how you give me a gift that's going to cost me money? Absolutely not. You need to pay for the car in full and the insurance, and you need to cover the maintenance, because otherwise you just give me another bill. Get the fuck out of here.
Drees, you get a car in the driveway with the big bow on it for Christmas. You telling that person, telling Mrs. Elbow to take it back?
Look, if somebody give me a car for Christmas with the bow on it, whether they got a bill or not, I ain't paying it. I ain't paying nothing. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have that present till they come and get it. But I for damn sure ain't paying no bill on it. So I'm gonna enjoy it while I got it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna drive this thing until somebody come and get it. Because obviously I wasn't there when you signed any paperwork. I ain't signed no paperwork. So it ain't on me.
It's another thing too. If you're single, especially if you're a woman, and a dude gives you something like that, he's more than likely just trying to control you. I can buy my own car if that's what I want, sir. Give me the cash if you care about me.
I never thought about
that. That's a good point. The cash is better too.
Yeah, give me money. I know.
They might have put a GPS on that car or something. Go right to their phone, tracking your movements.
Track these nuts. I'll go buy my own car. Give me some money.
Are you saying track these chestnuts? Okay, y'all. The debate rages on real trees versus fake trees. So they're saying the fake trees is plentiful this year because not a lot of people will be coming out. But a lot of people is just ordering the fake trees, contactless for the most part, shows up on your porch and you get it. So, Drees, are you fake tree, real tree, or no tree?
Man, we went real tree this year. Usually we're fake tree because, like, we travel and we go elsewhere. But we did a real tree. We actually went out to a tree farm as a family. You know, it's outdoor. And, you know, you do everything outdoors. You pick your tree and you bring it back. And it was like a really fun time. Like we went out there, you know, found our tree. They had this little place you can go in to get ornaments. You know, it was kind of open, kind of air, but still kind of closed in. So we got to have an outdoor experience as a family. So that was really good to do that. So we got a live tree, but they are a lot of work. You gotta water the tree. You gotta, like, you know, unplug it at night, you know, to make sure, like, ain't nothing crazy happening going on there. So it's just it's a lot more maintenance than I think a fake tree.
Yeah. T. Petty, real tree, fake tree, or no tree?
Real tree only. If you gotta get a fake tree, don't have a tree. I've never had a fake tree in my life. I didn't grow up with fake trees. The whole going out to the tree farm, you get the little donut holes and some hot apple cider. It's all tradition. The smell of a fresh Christmas tree. So fresh trees only. And they're not that much work. You just water them, every couple days. That's all.
The smell is great. I will say that, T-Patty. Just the fresh tree smell is wonderful.
It's amazing.
Now, your boy is all three teams, right? Now, for the majority of my life, we had the fake tree, right?
Sir.
No, I'm on team all three. So, for the majority of my years, we had the fake tree. 2 years, only 2 Christmases, we had a real tree, right? But I've been also team no tree. Now, this was back in the 90s, right? I just was like at work, and I was just telling people, I ain't having no tree. This lady said everybody has to have a tree. She brought me the cutest tree from the dollar store, right? It lay flat, and then you spin it out, and it's got those little silver clips on it. And it even had a star on it.
It only have 5. It's only got 5 little branches.
It didn't have no branch. It was just like
the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
No, it was like it's like things they fold out and they like get round, so it folds flat, and then you unleash the clips, and it folds out to like make a tree, and then it had a little star on it. And she was like, everybody should have a Christmas tree. Here's your Christmas tree. I was like, thank you very much. So that year I had a paper tree. So I've had all 3 trees.
Wait, it was a paper tree?
It was a paper tree, yeah.
You don't have to water it.
Exactly. I'm going to catch fire if somebody said it.
That seems sadder than no tree.
I agree. I mean, if you can't get a tree for whatever reason, then get you a wreath, get you some poinsettias. Throw some ornaments in like some glass jars or something, and play traditional Christmas music.
I'm gonna go on the Big Forest video store and just put up the fire or like the lights, and that's good. I'll go on Earthcam and see what other people are doing with their lights and trees. That's gonna be about it for 2020. On brand. All right, y'all. So holiday traditions, right? So one of the things we did do when I was growing up, I'm not really a Christmas person, but that's neither here nor there. But one of the greatest Christmas songs ever is "This Christmas" by Donny Hathaway. In that song, yes. Do you guys agree?
Yes, that's one of my. It don't feel like Christmas till I hear that song. It's that one and a couple of other ones, but like that's one of the songs. It's Christmas time.
Which you have to start playing on Thanksgiving when you cook it. So go on.
Yep.
Exactly. So in that song, Donny Hathaway says, "Jig a hand, jig a hand." What does jig a hand mean?
What the heck are you talking about?
Wait, I thought it was lend a hand. I don't know. I was like, lend a hand, like you're helping somebody out. What do you say? It's jig a hand. What? Jig a hand.
I thought it was jig a hand.
In my mind, it was like lend a hand, like you were supposed to be helping out for the holiday season. But now that you don't question it, I got to go back and listen to it now. T-Betty, what do you think he was saying?
I think he said lend a hand, not jig a hand.
I swore I heard him say jig a hand, jig a hand.
Sir. He's saying...
Well, this is why I asked the question, because I don't know. I've been saying jig a hand for all these years.
No. Okay. The official lyrics say, shake a hand.
Shake a hand.
Oh, see, you said lend a hand.
I thought it was lend a hand.
It sounded like lend a hand to me, but it never sounded like no jig a hand.
Shake a hand.
Jig a hand.
Shake a hand now. Yeah, that makes sense.
Debunking lyrics myths here on
wait. I'm gonna stop you right there, T-Petty. It is COVID. It is COVID Christmas, so no shaking hands. Shake a hand.
I mean, you can shake hands with the people that are in your bubble or your corn base.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's about it. That's why. First of all, you know how I feel about shaking hands too. Maybe I'm not really cut out for this Christmas stuff. It's too much.
I think we need to go back to jig a hand just for 2020.
Jig a hand.
Go back to shaking hands after the vaccine comes out in 2021. So we'll see what's going on with that. Dries, you know about this wassail and wassail mix. So me and Dries had some socially distanced drinks, and I found out.
I wasn't invited.
This was
boys only. All right.
We'll talk about that off here.
Cool.
It was a sausage party.
There you go.
On your ashy ass sausage party. All right.
So, how I became familiar with wassailing and wassail mix is had a real nice boss, many years ago. Gave us the whole setup in a box for Thanksgiving. I mean, like a turkey, dressing mix, everything, eggs, everything, dessert, the whole 9 yards. And in it was an envelope that said wassail mix. I'm like, what the hell is wassail mix? So I looked at it. It said you take it, you warm up your red wine, and then you put the wassail mix in there, you whisk it in, and then you take the juice of about 4 halves of oranges, squeeze that in there, and you drink it. So wassail mix is like back in the day before they would go Christmas caroling. Back in the day, they would drink wassail mix to warm up their pipes, and this is when it was socially acceptable to go door to door singing Christmas carols at people's houses. So, T. Petty, have you ever gone wassailing, Christmas caroling, singing door to door, and have you ever had wassail?
So, of course, no Christmas caroling. Y'all have heard me sing. I can't sing. A. B. Visiting strangers is no. Also no. But wassail, I have had it because you know where they sell where they sell like the pre-made mix at Trader Joe's. My favorite store. Okay. Yeah, you can go and get you a whole big ass bottle.
Shit, there's gonna be some wassail mix going on in people's stockings this year, so that's what's up. Dries, have you ever had wassail or have you ever been wassailing or Christmas caroling?
I just want to say wassail.
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
I don't think I've ever been caroling. Like when you like go around and you sing at people's house with like other people. I don't think I've ever done that. Like, why do people do that again?
It's like
in our neighborhood, you can get shot going around to people's houses unexpected.
Yeah, I don't know if they do it now. I mean, you really got to be in with the homeowners association or some shit like that to be going around doing it now. But it's traditional, and the wassail comes from the tradition of people back in olden times. They would drink the wassail to go ahead. It's a wine too that you can buy by itself as well, wassail, and people go ahead and drink that before they went Christmas caroling. So. I don't know if you're going to see any Christmas carolers around your way. I'll tell you a funny ass story. So I got really sick, like I was like maybe 10 or 11 years old, one Christmas, and this was on Christmas Eve. So I had really bad stomach cramps, like it was like a very, very bad virus. But black mamas is like, you taking your ass to church on Christmas Eve, I don't give a damn. So what they did was they gave me lean. They didn't call it lean at the time.
What?
It was called
They gave you lean.
Ain't nobody gave you no damn lean.
They gave me lean.
As in promethylene?
Listen, it was paregoric, and it was like a brown, like liquid, like plaster, but you would swallow it. It had codeine in it.
Okay, paregoric might be on something. They did give you lean.
They did give me lean, right? So the deal is that before I went to church, the service started at about 7:30. The Christmas Eve service, my mother was like, take you some of the paregoric so that you don't have cramps during the service. No problem. So your boy was supposed to take 1 teaspoon, and I think I took 2 tablespoons. So I went to church on Christmas Eve high as hell. So when the choir got ready to sing, do you hear what I hear? I looked up in the ceiling of the church, and angels was flying. The words that they were singing, I seen the words with my own eyes. That's how high I was. So I haven't had wassail, but I have had lean. They called it paregoric. Back in the day for stomach cramps on Christmas Eve, your boy was high as hell. So, I don't even think that they prescribe or give that to people anymore. Like the game totally changed. They did prescribe lean for my virus and stomach cramps many years ago. That's a fun.
That explains a lot, actually.
Huh?
That explains a lot.
yes. So please, if they give you that on Christmas Eve, just don't do that. Okay, y'all. Let's do some flashbacks to 2020. So, 2020 in one word. Sum it up. What's the word that personifies and exemplifies 2020?
Bullshit. Next.
Plain and simple. Dries, what's your word that sums up 2020 the best?
I would go with virtual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's very sophisticated of you. Okay.
Just for me, weird, like out of the ordinary. I guess out of the ordinary is forwards, but just abnormal. How about that? Just masks and January, February all good. March we didn't think it was anything, and then all hell broke loose. So 2020 for me was abnormal. Dries, 2020. Who's your person of the year?
2020 person of the year. It's got to be Anthony Fauci. That's got to be the person of the year. Like he's the one that been the steady rock that's been like people been, turning to, trusting out of all the mixed messages and things that's been happening. It's like folks want to listen to him. He's comforting. You feel like he's gonna tell you the truth, but like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Gotcha. T. Petty, who's your 2020 person of the year?
Besides me for making it through this bullshit.
Yeah, round of applause.
Shit. You know what? This is a good question. I could go with Fauci. I could also go with Kamala Harris because, historic first all the way around. Even though I don't agree with her on some things, it's still pretty historic.
Okay. That's what I like that.
That's a good one.
My person of the year is called You. Y-O-U. You, T. Petty. You, Dries Elbow. You, Producer E. You. When you look in the mirror today, tomorrow, next year, the person of the year is you. You made it through this shit. You didn't think that this shit was coming in 2020, but you got up and you rolled out of bed at 7:58 for that 8 o'clock meeting and clicked in. You did that. You survived. You put your mask on. You helped other people. You survived. You are the person of 2020. T. Petty, what's the word of the year for 2020? The phrase or word of the year for 2020?
Oh, man. Word of the year or phrase of the year? Okay, I have a couple. 1, can everybody hear me? 2, can you see my screen? 3, I was trying to get off mute. God damn, if I hear any of that shit anymore, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
These people that can't work the mics on the Zoom calls.
It's been a year. It's been 9 months.
Dries, I would go with socially distant, mask, and I would also go with contactless. That's one of the 3 top phrases or words for me for 2020. What's yours, bro?
Mine, and this is like hands down, no comparison. Rookie Dick.
I was gonna say, what are you trying to tell us?
No, that's my favorite phrase because you can use it in so many areas. Like, you did that for Ricky Dick.
Do better, ladies.
You guys will have to listen to past episodes of the Digital Gumbo podcast to figure out what that means. This is our 2020 year-end wrap-up episode of the Digital Gumbo podcast. Dries, who is your shout-out to? Who are you giving a shout-out to in 2020 besides Dr. Fauci?
Definitely my wife and my family for just like putting up with me and my mood swings and just all the other craziness that just happened as a family, kind of dealing with COVID. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my wife for being so supportive and loving, and for my kids. I guess just for loving me too. So
gotcha. Mine will go to my wife as well, but it also goes to the Fios man that came in and got in right under the deadline for the pandemic and installed my Fios, the gigabit, right before it. They went to like 12 weeks out scheduling stuff because your boy wouldn't have had no internet if it wasn't for the Fios man that came and hooked that up. So shout out to you, Fios man. You the real MVP. T. Petty, who's your person of the year for 2020?
So definitely healthcare workers.
Yep.
And teachers.
Yes.
And parents who are trying to homeschool these kids in the middle of the Rona.
Yes, teachers and parents. Yep.
I mean, those Those gotta be like equal.
Exactly. And these grandparents that's done raising kids and now they on virtual school duty. God bless them. Ooh. Shout out to my Uncle Don and my Aunt Veronica that's holding the Lighted Schoolhouse program in their house now, many, many years post-retirement. So you're right, T. Petty. Shout out to the parents and grandparents. T. Petty, give me one prediction for 2021.
I'm out of the prediction business because who the fuck knows what's going to happen. But I will say cautiously optimistic, better than 2020.
Gotcha. I say the economy is going to turn around. I don't think that there's going to be the recession problems like we had this year, and I think the real estate market will stabilize. Also, I think that movie theaters will go out of business, and you will see Jeff Bezos and others buy up these movie chains, convert the buildings to something else, or make them socially distant movie theaters going into 2021. Dries, what's your prediction or a couple of quick predictions for 2021?
I think I said this before. Kamala Harris is going to be president. I think Joe, he's going to be out walking the dog and something just going to, I don't know what's going to happen. But I think she's going to be
trying to kill that man?
No, I didn't say he's going to be killed. He just might be. You know how he sprained his ankle out there running with the dog? I was like, he need to sit down somewhere. He going to mess around. And so that's one prediction. And I do think like we're gonna have this vaccine where a lot of folks are gonna get vaccinated, but I do feel like it. I don't know if it's gonna be as effective as we want it to be because you got to get both the shots. You got to get a shot now, and then 21 days later. I'm just not sure if the logistics of all that is going to work out like we think is going to work out.
Yeah, that's something to think about, man. 2 shots and, different companies with different vaccines. So it's going to be interesting. Hey, just the logistics of getting it out to people, seeing how it goes and who gets it first and the whole 9 yards. So that's definitely something. Okay, we talked about song lyrics, right? This Christmas earlier. Dries, what does Auld Lang Syne mean? We sing it at when the ball drops right after at 12 midnight every year. People don't know the words to this. What does that mean?
What I think it means is like let the past go and what's happened be just go into the ether. Like Auld Lang Syne. I'm not sure what language that comes from. But that's what I always take it as. Is like Auld Lang Syne is like just let it all go, and it's all gonna be good.
Okay, T. Petty, hit me to the game. What does Auld Lang Syne mean?
I think it's something like
excuse me,
days gone by or days long ago or something like that. It's Scottish.
Okay,
where it comes from.
All right.
But I never seen the song. I think that song is sad as hell at the end of the year. It's all draggy and slow. I want to hear something upbeat. So I never listened to it.
We're going to have to do a remix, a digital gumbo remix of Auld Lang Syne, but put some real English words in there and see how it comes out. We'll have to do that. Before we get out of here, I got a surprise for y'all, but we got to thank the man with the master plan, producer E. This is our 26th podcast this year. If you would have told me that we was going to launch a podcast in a pandemic and not even be in the same studio for the majority of those podcasts, and that people in Africa, Asia, Spain, all continents except Australia and Antarctica would be listening to the Digital Gumbo podcast, I would have told y'all was crazy. So shout out to producer E. Your thoughts, Dries, about us going worldwide, I guess, pretty much with the Digital Gumbo podcast.
I think it's been an amazing, 2020 has been jacked up in so many ways, but it's been amazing for the Digital Gumbo to get to connect with you, Nook, and you, T. Petty, and then to connect with the listeners out there. So that's been something special. It's been something I look forward to all year long, and I think it's given me a peace of mind and a release just to have Digital Gumbo and be part of the Digital Gumbo family.
Exactly. T. Petty, we couldn't have a show without producer E, so I'll step aside and let you give thumbs up and thanks to the man that puts it all together.
Well, of course, y'all know how I feel about producer E. None of this would be possible without him. So hats off to him for wrangling all of us, because y'all are a lot. So y'all
thanks, producer E.
God bless him. He should have been the person of the year.
There it is.
Yes.
Person of the year. I like that. I want to change my answer.
Yeah, this year though, at the beginning of the year, there's no way you would have been able to tell me that we would have been doing this and been consistent about it through a pandemic of all things. Absolutely. We're all busy and booked and got shit to do, but we make time to get together and do this. So I'm appreciative.
Absolutely. Now look, y'all, you gotta bear with me for a second. Now, the deal is that they dropped the ball, that crystal ball at Times Square New Year's Eve, and other cities have other things, like they have a guitar in Nashville. Well, we can't afford no crystal ball, but your boy I got a gumbo pot right here. This is the Digital Gumbo Podcast. So on the count of 3, we're going to count it down from 10, and we're going to bring in the new year. We're kicking 2020 to the curb, and we're going to bring in 2020 the right way. Okay, y'all ready? All right, coming down in 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! 2021 playlist, yeah! Let's step in 2020. Yeah!
The fact that you have a gumbo.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! T. Petty, it's your favorite song.
Sad ass song. We need some.
I'm Sanderson Cooper here on CNN, wishing everyone in the sound of my voice, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Deputy Inspector.
T-Petty, this is sad. It was a sad song. I didn't realize how sad it was.
We spare no expense, y'all.
Happy New Year.
That's it. Thank y'all for riding with us. We really appreciate y'all. We really love y'all. We want y'all to subscribe to the podcast. We got some things that we're working on for 2021, and we don't want you to miss a minute of it. So download all past episodes, listen so you can get ready for 2021. Subscribe, rate, and review today. Again, download, subscribe, rate, and review today. And we'll put some stuff in there for the episode notes when this one comes out. I love y'all. T. Petty, Drees. I wouldn't ride with anybody else besides y'all. We kicked out 26 episodes. It's averaging like every other week during the pandemic. You did great. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. So happy New Year, Drees, and happy New Year, T. Petty.
Happy New Year, everybody.
All right.
Love y'all.
Thank y'all. Be easy.
Happy New Year to you and yours, and we will see y'all in 2021. Be safe, be well, mask up, and we love y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Wash your damn hands.